Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Golden State Warriors beating the Phoenix Suns. First game of the back-to-back Warriors scheduled to play. They play again tomorrow against the Sacramento Kings at Sacramento. So they improved to 5-3 tonight after two games where they really should have won against Milwaukee and Indiana. They bounced back tonight with a 118-107 victory. Wasn't pretty in the second half. They had I think they had like at one point a 25-point lead. Got cut to single digits. Back up to 19. Back down to 12 points or 9 points. But the Warriors, it wasn't pretty in the second half, and they ended up pulling it out. Really, the first half, really what the Warriors did in the first half was kind of what did it in for the Suns, because they played better in the second half in the third and fourth quarters, but Warriors done just enough in this one. Their three-point shooting was hot in the first half. They still ended up going, 19 for team. Where's the team stats? Okay, there it is. They still ended up going, my lord, I'm clicking team stats, motherfucker. They still ended up going 19 for 42 for the game, 45% from three. But they were really hot in the first half. Even in the first, especially the first quarter, they were hot in the first half. Moses Moody, though, was phenomenal tonight. 24 points. I thought Pods was fine off the bench. I like this role where Pods comes off the bench. That's fine. Like, I don't want him in the starting lineup. But him off the bench can be good. Steph didn't shoot great tonight. I think he was 9 of 23, but he still had 28. Quentin Post has to keep starting. I don't care. Quentin Post has to start. He was awesome. He might be, like, shaping into the best two-way center the Warriors have ever had in the championship era. Yeah, he's become that good, even especially defensively. We know he can shoot. They did it last year. We saw he could shoot, but the defense has got better. And I never thought I would trust Quentin Post as a closing player, but I trust him more than ever, and I think he's only going to get better as the season progresses. He does all the right things, and his awareness has been off the charts. Now he has the strength to back up the fire, the three-point shooting. And also, shout out to Dillon Brooks. He picked up the technical foul in a 9-point game with another 3 minutes left. I don't even know what he said. But yeah, that dumbass still got a technical. He wasn't even playing. But yeah, anyways, the Warriors might have lost this game if Moses Moody wasn't available. I think he should be a starting shooting guard for this team and move Jimmy Butler small forward. Moody's 3 and D is a much better fit to me. And in his fifth year, I feel like his growth has been better, and he scored 24. And his on-ball defense starting last year, his on-ball defense starting last year has been spectacular. Only guy to bother Booker with Kuminga guards him, it's easy buckets and flow all night. Kuminga is trying to fit. He's trying, but Moody naturally fits the team so the impact is much greater, particularly when the shot is there. When it seems he's matured into some consistency. If he can have that consistency, dude, he can be a starting shooting guard for this team. I just feel like he fits this team much more than Jonathan Kuminga. That's not me taking away Kuminga is like he's played better this year. But I feel like, I don't know, man, he hasn't shown the same two-way play. Even when Moody's offense isn't there, at least there's some defense. I mean, it doesn't help sometimes that the defense they put him out there with is like Buddy, Pods. Obviously, Curry's going to be out there, but when you put Buddy and Pods, that's not really going to help Kuminga. That's not going to help him, and when you put a small center out there, that's not going to help him. But I just don't know, man. I feel like Kuminga maybe did better off the bench. He didn't close this game, and I think it was the right move. Like, he did some good things on offense, don't get me wrong. Like, he done some good things, but you need defense. Maybe he didn't close the game because we have a tough game tomorrow against Sacramento. But you played your centers tonight, and they prioritized some defense out there. But I don't know. There wasn't much time left, so. But I don't know. It's Kuminga. He done some good things offensively, defense though. It's just whenever you say anything about negative about Kuminga, I guess negative when it's just facts, they get pissed at you. It's just his defense isn't that good. Like, yes, his offense is. We know he can have good offensive games. I've seen him have good offensive games. He still has some bad turnovers at times, but we know his offense can be there. It's just the defense isn't really that good. But he done some good things, for sure. But Curry had 28 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. I believe he was 9 of 23. But Steph Curry will miss tomorrow's game against the Kings. Confirmed by Steve Kerr. He discusses the illness he's currently battling, which will keep him out of the game tomorrow, so he will not play. And Steph Curry's actually sick, and it said it got worse as the game went on, and he won't play tomorrow. And Jimmy Butler actually left this game with lower back soreness, so he's going to be questionable, and Steve Kerr said we'll see if Draymond plays. Tomorrow might be, I don't like to say this a lot, but it might be a scheduled loss, especially if we're going to back-to-back. Curry ain't going to play. Jimmy Butler, don't know. Draymond don't know, so yeah. Curry went 9 of 23 tonight, 28 points. I mean, he played fine. There were some shots he missed, but I'm sure it didn't help that he was getting sick as the game went along. Still had 28. Quentin Post, 14 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Another great game from QP. Quentin Post made 3 early threes in the first quarter. Another great game from Quentin Post, and even on the defensive end as well, man. Kuminga, 9 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 for 7. He didn't take many shots in this game. My complaint about Kuminga's never with the offense, really. It's kind of just the defense now. Draymond, 2 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 for 2. Moses Moody, 24 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. The guy was like a plus 18 or something. He hit multiple corner threes. I love Moses Moody, man. Especially when he's hitting threes like this. Yeah, man. Moody might be the best also POA on the roster right now outside of Melton when he returns, which we'll have to see about. But Moses Moody was really damn good on Devin Booker when he guarded him. But there were some dumb lineups at times, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Moses Moody's moving with a different energy this season. There's some swag to him. I feel he's developing an identity as a great defender and a potentially explosive three-point shooter. Keep this up, and it'll be hard to keep him out of the starting lineup. I would put him in over Kuminga, to be honest, but I don't think they will, but that's what I would do. I have to say, I was impressed with the energy of Moses Moody. 24 points, 5 rebounds. I was impressed. More force and certainty and everything he's good at doing. He made 5 threes tonight. Phenomenal game from Moses Moody. And also, TJD showed some great energy at the start of this game, attacking the glass, being a rim presence, protecting the defense, and looked to be aggressive. He got 2 alley-oops, and they were plus 7 his minutes. So far, so early in the game, they were winning every minute when a center was on the floor. Post was a plus 4 to start the game. Then TJD was the backup, and he was a plus 10 in 6 minutes. Things went to good in the first quarter. So, I don't know why the energy isn't like this every time he steps on the floor. That's the energy he had as a rookie. Like, that's the energy he had. I mean, I'm not asking him to be a damn superstar, but I want him to play some good backup minutes. The first quarter rotations were super solid, I thought, by Steve Kerr. There were no goofy lineups and players completely out of position. Don't ever insert pods and starting lineup over post again. What a ridiculous thing. He had 2 amazing contests against Devin Booker as well. But then, here we go. Here we go with the lineups. Spencer, Curry, Hield, Kuminga, Trace. Spencer, Curry, and Hield. Why? You can't do these 3-guard lineups. I've talked about this constantly. I mean, I hate to be freaking negative after a win. These lineups, you can't run these like against better teams. You can't run these against better competition. Especially when Buddy Hield's kind of killing the vibes at times as well. You're like, yeah, he had 12 points and he hit a few threes. That's all he's good for, is hit a couple 3-pointers. He had a dominant, I wouldn't say dominant first half. He hit a few threes. He hit a few 3-pointers. He hit 3 in the first half, but he's just, his defense though, my lord. Kaminga gets screen navigation is terrible, and Kerr closes with a lineup of Curry, Hield, Moody, Kaminga, and Draymond. And then Draymond's on an island in the paint, and they started to have easy points and easy rebounds. And they were destroying the Suns with normal lineups, and Kerr decided they can't go an entire half without a stupid small-ass lineup. They survived it with threes in the end of the Q2 with 19-point leads. If we did this on the road, this could have easily been dropped to a single-digit lead. And then here we go with this lineup. Curry, Pods, and Hield. Where's the POA here? Nowhere. Buddy Hield, his presence enables Kerr to throw out some of the dumbest lineups in the world. I don't care if Buddy Hield makes threes. Play some fucking defense, you bum. And this was in the third quarter, 88-69. They put in Pods, Hield, Curry. I can't tell who the fourth player is. But then they have Guy Santos. Who's your center right there? Because the fourth player can't tell who it is. Or I think it is Trace, maybe? I don't know. But you're putting in that shit. And then you put Post. You give Curry and Post a breather. Well, Curry makes sense now. You have Draymond at center, and Clay gets down to 9, but thankfully they were able to win. But yeah, let's go over the stats. More stats. Pat Spencer, 7 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Hield, 12 points. Pods, 13 and 4. Jimmy, 2 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Went out the lower back, but he didn't shoot well. I think he was like 1 for 6. Trace, 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I think that's all for the Warrior stats for the Suns. Booker had 38 points. Felt most of that was when Moody wasn't on him. It's just when Kaminga and other guys are on him, it's too easy for him. Mark Williams, 16 points, 16 rebounds. Royce O'Neal, 10 points. Grayson Allen, 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Hate that cracker. Royce O'Neal, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Nick Richards, 2 points. Livers, 2 points. Iguodaro, 2 points. Goodwin, 5 points. Gillespie, 8 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Warriors improved to 5 and 3. Suns dropped to 3 and 5. Warriors defense outside of that third quarter I thought looked pretty damn good tonight. I don't know if the Suns offense is just ass or if our defense showed a little bit of promise tonight. I don't know. I'll take it though. Suns had 19 in the first quarter, 30 in the second quarter, 34 in the third quarter, 24 in the fourth quarter. Warriors had 33 in the first quarter, 35 in the second quarter, 24 in the third quarter, 26 in the fourth quarter. Suns defense was better in the second half, but that first half deficit was just too much to come back from. Warriors shot 49 from the field, 45 from 3. 85 from the line, 39 boards, 8 offensive boards, 31 defensive, 33 assists, 4 blocks, 9 steals, 15 turnovers. Some of these turnovers, most of these turnovers are just unforced. Curry and Draymond just have to clean those up. 18 fouls. Suns, 44 from the field, 36 from 3. 93 from the line, 46 boards, 16 offensive, 30 defensive, 25 assists, 5 blocks, 10 steals, 17 turnovers, 46 in the paint, 17 fouls. But yeah, it's all the same night, 118-107 dub. They play the Kings on a back-to-back. Curry's not playing. Don't know about Jimmy. Don't know about Draymond. This feels like a scheduled loss. But we'll see, though. We'll just have to see, man. But the second half, the tank was really on empty with Steph. But, yeah, we'll see. See you tomorrow. Warriors, Kings. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Tonight's Michael Light. Peace. Go Warriors. See if they can win tomorrow in the back-to-back before they play Denver on Thursday.